Hello everyone, welcome to join us in this class. Data journalism is a new form of journalism. Its accuracy and visualization make up for the defects of the traditional news narrative model. Today, we will learn about data journalism. The concept of data journalism was first proposed in the United States in 2006 as a new form of journalism with strong practicality. In October 2010, the UK newspaper The Guardian composed a news story using data from WikiLeaks. This was the first time the data journalism solicited massive attention from academia and industry. Data is more than numbers. In English, the word data has rich connotations. The word generally refers to various kinds of data materials. In the computer field, data refers to the recording of objective things and its identifiable symbols. It is recognizable and abstract. Data can be numbers or combinations of words and symbols with certain meanings, such as graphs and images, videos, audios. Data can also be the attributes of objective things, numbers, locations, or an abstract representation of their mutual relationships. Therefore, the concept of data has two meanings. The content of data is information. Data is represented by symbols. Data types. Diversity of data types is primarily about traditional numerical data. The emphasis is different. Data classification methods are also different. Here are some of the most common classification methods. Classification by data structure. It can be divided into structured data, semi-constructed data, and unconstructed data. Structured data refers to the data stored in a database with a uniform structure and format. It is characterized by regular data storage and arrangement. For example, Excel 2D table typically includes statistics from government agencies or big data enterprises' public database, and various statistics released by large internet companies or medium and large enterprises, as well as reports and so on. Unstructured data refers to the data that cannot be represented by numbers or in a uniform structure, and that cannot be converted into structured data in a simple way. Unstructured data has diverse models featuring huge data volumes. All documents, text, graphs and images, video, audio, and annotations are unstructured data. In between is semi-constructed data, which is recorded in the form of self-described text. The structure and content of the data are mixed, and there is no obvious distinction between them. Data comes before models. Semi-constructed data is easy to use, including text stored on the internet, documents, videos, audio, pictures, and animations. Classification by field type. It can be divided into text, including string, chat, and text, etc., numericals, including intent, float, and numbers, etc., and time, including data and timestamp, etc., and others. Text data is often used in descriptive fields, such as names and addresses. Such data is not qualified data value and cannot be discredited used for the full affirmative operations. Numeral data is used to describe quantitative attributes or for coding, composed of numbers, decimal points, positive and negative signs, and the letter E indicating power. Data that expresses transaction accounts quantity of goods or scores in addition of quantitative attribute and can be directly used for the full affirmative operations. Such data is the core of daily calculation indicators. Some data needs to be processed in a special way, such as student ID, ID card number, or other types of card numbers. These numbers are regular codes. Another special type of data is time data, used only to describe events. Time data is a crucial type of data. For example, time 2:00 is equivalent to 8 p.m. The p.m. stands for afternoon. The morning is represented by a.m. Classification by data sources, such as raw data or indirect data. Raw data is data obtained through direct investigation without any processing. It is also known as first-hand or direct data. Indirect data is the data obtained by investigating others in a certain way and generated after processing and integration. It is also known as secondary data. In terms of data collection, raw data and indirect data have different sources. They are collected from different sources. Definition of data journalism. Data journalism is based on data capture, mining, statistics, analysis, and visualization. It is a new way of reporting news. Judging from its core of evaluation, data journalism extracts and structures the content with data characteristics in traditional journalism, then presents it in narrative form with visual impact as to enhance the value of news. From a narrative perspective, data journalism is audience-centric. Its narrative pattern is characterized by socialization, personalization, and application. Data journalism combines narrative with structuralization to create new possibilities. Data can be a source of data journalism. It can also be a tool for telling news story. It can be both too. Therefore, there is a misunderstanding to avoid. Data journalism is not equal to a combination of data and journalism. Cases. The Renaissance movement in applause on Xinhua Network is the first to apply 5G plus AI acoustic image analysis technology to tell the audience that the Chinese 2020 government work report received 37 rounds of applause in total. It also tells which round of applause lasted longest, which round had the largest energy value, which round received the most attention. It combines auditory sense with visual sense to give full play to sensory functions, producing a good narrative fact. Types of data journalism. From different perspectives, there are different ways to characterize data journalism works. Based on the visual representation methods of works, data journalism can be divided into three categories: statistic infographics and text, dynamic information or videos, interactive experience. Graphics and text of statistic information. Infographics are a common presentation method in data journalism. Its advantage is its ability to combine the narrativability of news and to use concise and simple charts to present a vast amount of data. Static infographics are mainly used to express the readership and development trend of data. Common examples including bar charts, histograms, and pie charts. In traditional statistic infographics or text data journalism, there are columns or works with the word graphics, illustrations, numbers, or set in some titles. For example, the Cultural Relics of China in the British Museum starts with August 2023 case, in which another theft happened at British Museum, causing the loss of 2,000 pieces of cultural relics. In the form of text and diagrams, the article presents the rich and detailed information with a more comprehensive account, providing the audience with comprehensive and complete news information. Dynamic information or videos. Besides graphs and text, such data journalism also adopts sound and animations. It uses a dynamic form to convey more information and make the visual expression more vivid and interesting. The combination of data journalism and visualization technology simplifies the presentation, makes reading easier, and improves reading quality and acceptance. Urbanization Rate of China, published by Xinhua Network, chronologically and dynamically presents the urbanization course of China on August 20, 2020. In the data journalism piece by the paper, in the contents where the global cumulative confirmed COVID-19 cases exceeded 20 million, there was a published video data news report, Question about Vaccine. This data news report dealt with a series of vaccine-related issues that people were interested in, resolving the information asymmetry problem and easing the panic of the audience. Interactive experience. Interactive data journalism integrates people, videos, audio, animation, and other elements. From the perspective of communication relationship, it fundamentally changes the host-ghost relationship between audience and communicators. This kind of data journalism is focused on using the active information transmission mode for the sensory experience of users to increase user participation. The most popular is HF. For example, a case in point is the mobile phone interactive data news released by XinhuaNet on World Environment Day. The title is Harmony in All Things, the Internal Cycle of Life. Well, this is all for this course. Please complete exercise according to what you have learned. Goodbye!